The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, according to Daily Post, said Hausa needs to join Biafra, Oduduwa Republic, to secede from Nigeria. Do not forget that Nnamdi Kanu spoke at length and he gave the historical background to all of his claims. He talked about the Fulanis that are the problem of Nigeria. He said these are aliens that came in, and the Hausas felt that they needed Islamic education, Quran to learn, and they allowed in the Fulanis, and the Fulanis took over from them. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has advised Hausas are indigenous to Nigeria. I know a lot of people do not know the difference between a Fulani, Hausa, and the rest of that. They see them the same, even if you're from Niger, Chad, and all of them. People see them as the same people, same religion, and probably same cultural practices. But what you need to know is that an Hausa man, H-A-U-S-A, Hausa tribe is indigenous to Nigeria as an Igbo, as an Ijo, as any other ethnic group or tribe. But then, who are the Fulanis? You find them in Senegal, you find them in Mali, you find them in Niger, Chad, Nigeria, you find them in Gambia, you find them everywhere. Now, people move from one place to the other. That is correct. People migrate from one point to the other. But in this case, it seems, according to reports and according to history and according to what people have seen, that the Fulanis are fighting forces, and whenever they get to a place, they try to take over. But where have they taken over? Only in Nigeria is where you find Fulanis on top of the game. They are on top of the matter in Nigeria. They are the ones deciding and controlling. And according to Nnamdi Kanu, he said, because the Hausas allowed this, that is the reason why this is so. So he advised the Hausa tribe to join Biafra and Oduduwa Republic in search of freedom from Nigeria. It is not only Biafra land and Oduduwa that need liberation. Hausa people need it too, Kanu wrote on Facebook. According to the secessionist leader, the greatest geopolitical fraud in Nigeria is the tagging of the Hausa, who he described as a noble race, to the Fulani to create Hausa Fulani ethnic group. To him, there is nothing called Hausa Fulani. It's like water and oil, but unfortunately, it has become the same now. They are kind of like an homogeneous mixture right now, as you cannot differentiate per se Hausa from a Fulani. Fulani speak Fula. They speak a different language, different from Hausa language. The only thing that has brought both of them together is probably marriage, more of marriages amongst them, and definitely, of course, religion. Religion is the factor that has brought them together. They are Muslims, typically Muslims. IPOB leader was reacting to the recent invasion of some communities in southern Kaduna by suspected Fulani herdsmen and the killing of women and children. He claimed that Fulani has been killing Hausas and other ethnic minorities in the far north since 1804. Yet the Hausas, foolishly cling onto the One Nigeria ideology. One Nigeria. This is Fulani Janjaweed atrocity, and it is inglorious, best against peaceful indigenous Hausas and other ethnic groups that make up southern Kaduna. Kanu said, wondering why the Fulani allegedly always kill the Hausa if they actually belong to the same ethnic group. Why? How is this possible if they are from the same? But from the look of things, he said they are not. This is a lesson for all of those, especially Yoruba and Ruga communities in Biafra land, that think that the Fulani tribe will ever stop slaughtering them. The same way Hausa peasants naively welcomed their Fulani visitors, who later dominated and turned them into their slaves, is how it shall be in the South in the next 47 years if you do not take action now. Fulani loves killing people and they will never ever stop. Long-suffering Hausa people is a prime example of this. If you need to see, you don't need to look far. The time has come to expel blood-sucking Fulani Janjaweed from our lands. These are the words of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. And now, of course, Fulanis are out there on the platform. They've been existing in Nigeria for more than 50 years, and even, in fact, we are talking of 18 something, and now we're in 2020. So we are talking about a lot of years backwards. They will definitely come back. I'm going to go through their comments. One said, Nnamdi Kanu, foolish man, a prisoner. And I want to say, a dull man. Now, someone say, Hausa, beware. Don't let Fulani kill you all. There is truth in what the man is saying. Don't make yourself slaves of the Fulani. And I want to say, do Hausa need Nnamdi Kanu to tell them before they know that they are slave to the Fulanis? Do they need Nnamdi Kanu to tell them that Fulanis are ready to wipe them away into extinction? And I want to say, friends of the bridegroom, Balari Bey, Azan must be a Fulani man. And that's in response to the man that talked about that Fulani, Nnamdi Kanu is a dull man. Most Hausas know that they are in for trouble. And this is ethnic cleansing or tribe. Fulanis is a different tribe, not tribal, a tribe in Nigeria per se. Aliens that found their way into Nigeria. Someone say, I focus on the message and not the messenger because he has proven himself times without number to be rational. But it is shameful that the three major ethnic groups are Yoruba, Hausas, and Igbo. But Fulani, who are mainly foreigners and descendants of foreigners from across the Sahel, are the ones dominating the Nigerian state. In fact, Nigeria is Fulani nation, applying Fulani agenda as a state policy, refusing, restructuring, and stagnating the growth and progress of this country. I read somewhere that El Zaki and his Imo group, who are majorly Shiite Hausas, were targeted by the Fulani Sunni political elite because El Zaki, aided by Iran, was planning to claim back north for the Hausas from the Fulani Sunni Saudi-backed domination. I believe in justice, equity, and fairness. Anybody who knows truth and philosophy will say bitter truth. Nigeria is no nation. There is no justice, equity, fairness, and agreement. Nigeria is not divine. It is a farce, an evil contraption that Satan used Lord Lugard to join together. What God did not join together through the 1914 amalgamation, anybody who says otherwise is a liar, and his father is the devil. Nigeria is like Egypt of old, Fulani like Egyptians, holding other captive to serve their interests. Look at the northern leaders against their elite, and look at the north and its masses. Worsened poverty, disease, insecurity, unemployment, illiteracy. Look at everything happening there. That tells you that they are in for a mess or death. Someone said stupidity, greed, and jealousy is what will land all those foolish Southerners that want to remain a slave to the Fulani because of peanut to their grave. Since they never want to learn from their ancestors who paid their blood, they should remain slaves and remain there forever. So what's your opinion as regards all of this? You've seen comments from people. People are not happy at all. I mean, people are very, 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 very not happy as regards what is happening in Nigeria. I don't know if you are amongst the people that have seen that enough is enough. People that believe that life cannot continue this way. People that believe that life should take a different, we should take a different road now, so that we can, at least the children unborn and the children that are now here, and we ourselves, we can actually beat our chest and say, yes, we fought for this and we got it back. Hausa Fulanis. I'm sure you must have heard this for a long time, because they've been joined together as if they are just one ethnic group. And I will say, I have said it on several occasions that now the space has been created for the Hausa man to fight for his freedom from slavery alongside his indigenous people in Nigeria. Then it was scramble for Africa. Now it's scramble for Nigeria. I am even suggesting Bishop Kuka comes to the forefront of this demand. I don't know what is wrong with the Hausas. Rise up now and demand for a break. Hausas can stay in their own part. Let the Fulanis probably go back, or if they want to carve up a place for them somewhere, they can as well do that. But the most important thing is that Nigeria breaks apart, so that everyone in that contraption can have a better life. At least you can identify yourself to what you know. You can identify yourself to your own nation. Identify yourself to your language. Identify yourself and call yourself a citizen of that country. A country that you are ready to serve. A country that you are ready to die for. Not a country where everyone in government steals as if it's not their father's life. It's not their business. Everyone does whatever they like. And that's what you see being played out several times. It's so sad. What is your opinion if you're an Hausa man? Whatever tribe you are from in Nigeria, indigenous to Nigeria, what's your opinion as regards this call for a break?